people. They're speaking down. They're judging them in their situation. But God has called us to what? To bear the burdens of one another. Woman of God, this is what you've been called to do. You have a purpose. God desires for the purpose in you to be activated. And so, when I begin to even look at comparisons, then I begin to deviate into understanding focusing. Because there were so many children out there at one time, and I trust them. I want to see my son. Where is he at? I can't find him. And there's so many of them all over the place. They're running right there. Okay, there he is right there. So God begins to show me how even during purpose, if you're not careful, it's so easily, you can get distracted. Yeah. You can let any and everything distract you. You can allow havoc to distract you in your life. Trials to distract you. Unfavorable events that you didn't expect, it can keep you in one place if you're not careful. And so we have to be so careful because it's something that I had to understand even as I was standing there in that field. And the reason why I wanted to use the field is because when we refer to the body of Christ, even in Scripture, we found that Christ always used things that they understood during those times, such as parables of farming and in the field and planting. These are the type of things that he spoke to the people about. So I wanted to use the field in particular to show the different types of activities that were going on and the different types of background and creeds of individuals that were faced with from day to day. And I also wanted to look at the social aspect of things by observing the field. So when I began to look at the field, I noticed that my son began to move a little bit slower. I said, well, something must, so before I knew it, I began to kind of yell and fuss at him on the field. I said, why are you doing this? Why are you running so slow over there? And that reminded me of how sometimes we allow our attitudes. We allow things at the drop of a hat to bring us out of our element. We allow things at the drop of a hat to frustrate us. And before we know we're slipping and we're losing our character over things that are small. So God has shown us how to what? How to keep our composure. Even when things don't seem like it's going the way that we want it to go. And so I remember my son began to approach me. As the practice was in session, he began to come to me. And I said, well, wonder why is he doing that when the practice is still in session? Why is he approaching me right now? And so when he was maybe about 2 or 3 yards from me, I said, Caleb, I said, why are you? And before I knew it, I just saw his eyes roll back in his head. It fell out right there. He passed out. But the reason why I wanted to bring that point to you is because, see, that the God that we serve, he knows our capacity. God knows your capacity. He's not going to put more on you than you can bear. And this is something, even when you're a woman with a godly purpose, when you're an individual and the purpose of God has been instilled in you, you have to understand that you do not know the intentions of a person's heart. Only God has the ability to examine the intentions of a man's heart. And this is why we're being stuck in certain doors. This is why we can't enter in certain opportunities. Because we're so busy focusing on what we think versus what we actually know. We're allowing our past to affect us, and this is why we're being stagnant. We're not able to move. Because we're trying to prejudge people. And this is what God is dealing with us about. So I want to go into the text. So it says here, I want to go up to 7, and now. God is bringing us to a point to where we focus on what's happening now. God wants to do something for us. Now, the Bible says that faith is, meaning faith, it works at every single moment. It's not behind. Yes. See, your mentality might be behind, but your faith, the ability, this is why it's so important to have faith. Because faith is going to bring you into that point of focusing. A lot of people neglect to understand this. But if it was summer, would you walk outside with boots on and a fur coat? You wouldn't do that, would you? No. Because what would happen, you would start to sweat. Yes. You would begin to put yourself, and this is what many of us do, because we're operating in a season from our past. We're beginning to sweat before things even happen. Yeah. Before something negative even takes place, you're already washed out in sweat. You don't even know the outcome. Yeah. But this is why God has shown us here the importance of observation. You're going to have to tap into your seasons. If you don't tap into your seasons, you're going to be left behind. Nor would you go into a cold season uncovered with your wardrobe. You wouldn't do that. Because you would freeze. And many of us were going into environments uncovered. God is showing us the importance of a prayer life. You're covered under the blood of Jesus. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. If God be for you, who can be against you? This is what God is showing us right here. There's some things that it's important for us to begin to pay attention to. So I like this here because when we look at this here, Solomon was focused on his ability to understand. Many people don't seek to understand. They want to do things out of their flesh. They want to do things their way. They want to be led by their emotions. Some of us, we want to be led by and inclined by our emotions. But we see here, there are times when you're going to have to understand, and this is where God is shifting the people of God into understanding different capacities of individuals and different backgrounds. And this is why many people are stuck because they're expecting things to go the same way all the time. And God is showing us in order for us to be adaptive, we're going to have to understand, we're going to have to be inclined by the Spirit. Emotions can only take you but so far. Amen. So it says here, "O Lord my God." So I like this here because Solomon knew the source. See, many of us will go to everybody but the source. Well, we'll call him a friend. Well, we'll call him a brother. But we neglect to intercede and pray with God. So what God is doing is he's increasing our ability to reach out in prayer. Not just for yourself, but for others. Because if we understand the benefit of this wisdom that was endowed on Solomon wasn't particular for himself. God is showing us how to be unselfish. We have some selfish people, even in the body of Christ. In order for you to pursue your godly purpose, you're going to have to come out of the selfish realm. God's pulling you out of here. In order for you to operate, you're going to have to come out of your shell. Things that you're used to doing. Ways that you're used to acting. Ways that you're used to perceive things. God is pulling you out of it. In order for you to walk into your purpose. So, "Thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father." So he wasn't sitting there going, "God, why'd you call me? Why did you put me here?" But see, this is what many of us do. We're sitting here and we're focusing on why. Instead of saying, "Well, God, how do I do this?" And I like this here because Solomon wanted to know, how can I be effective in what I'm doing? I want to be effective. I don't want to just exist and be here, but I want to make change. See, you have the ability to produce change in your environment. You have the ability to impact the places that you go to. And I want to show you something here. Because it says there, he was concerned. It says, "I know not how to go out or come in." See, some people are concerned only about their going in. But what about the coming out? As a woman of God with purpose, you have to understand that you can't burn down bridges. You never know who you're going to have to go back to. You never know. So this is why it's so important that we seek God. And what God will allow you to do, when it's time to break free from certain relationships, He'll bring peace in between. He'll make ways for you to come out of certain situations that you desire to come out of. You don't have to mistreat people to come out of certain types of habits or environments. But we see here, Solomon was concerned that, so in order for you to go in, there's some things that God wants to take care of first. You may be asking God, "Well, why can I go to that door?" But God is showing you here that He has ordered your steps. Because why? Purpose is on your life. So as we go into our text here, we find that it says that two women. I like this because when he awoke in 15, he found out that he was in a dream. And what God wants to do is He wants your dreams to become a reality. He doesn't want you. See, many people, we think that God only deals with people while they're asleep in dreams. But God wants to deal with you while you're awake. God wants to, it's some things where you need to wake up in order for God to deal with you in the way that He wants to deal with you. And so we see here that in order for God to perform the work in Solomon, he had to be awake first. There's some people that are spiritually sleeping. And in order It's a comparison. You're comparing the differences. You're comparing the similarities. And that's something right there that would have already begun to allow the reader to say, wow, that, you know what, I don't know how this story is going to go, because you have two harlots and they're walking into a royal setting. Because, and why are we dealing with this? Because many people struggle with who they are. And they struggle with how they're seen by people.
Yes.
And so I remember the other day I was talking to somebody a few months ago, and I was telling them, I said, you know what? I said, I'm finally comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
I said, I had a time in my life where I would try to appeal to people in a certain manner. I would try to dress in a way that was appealing to people. I would try to behave in ways that were appealing to people. And it seemed like it would allow my focus to deviate from the actual purpose of God because of my attitude towards who I was and how people perceive me. So as a woman with godly purpose, He's going to deal with that spirit of intimidation. You're going to have to come out of the shell, and you're going to have to stop being intimidated by people around you or different situations. Because even when we look at this, we see in the environment that they stood in, we saw here that we were able to view what? The social aspect. And in science, when they look at the social aspect, they deal with how people are influenced by their surroundings.
Yes.
And we see, and I like this here, because as this harlot begins to walk up, because we know that the way that they were respected, they were at the low, at the low, at the low, when it came to respect.
Yes.
So it was already hard for them coming into the inner courts to be received by the majesty.
Yes.
I hope you don't mind me teaching this tonight.
Go ahead.
And so when we look at this here, we see here that this woman, she speaks up. And this is what God is showing us here. It's time for you to speak up. Don't allow the devil to shut you up. Don't stay quiet because of how you perceive your environment. So this is all a part of declaration. When you're in God and you're pursuing the purpose of God, it's important that you understand the power of declaration. When God spoke, He said, let there be light, like King. So God is showing you have power to speak light over situations that you do not understand in your life. And I like this here because when you deal with the character of harlots, you deal with people that are giving their gifts without commitment.
Yeah.
And this is a time where God is showing you how it's time out for you giving your gifts without commitment. That's in a natural way, even in a spiritual term.
Yes.
When we look at this here, we have people that are allowing people to prostitute their gifts. They're not appreciating them for who they are. There's places in your life where you have people that have not been appreciating you for who you are. They have not been appreciating you for the services that you offer. But God is showing you that it's time for you to shift.
Come on now.
You're shifting into a new place.
Yeah.
It's time out for that. It's time out for being accepted to low standards. He's raising your standards.
Come on.
So we see here, we might look at these events that are about to come up as a tragedy, but this was actually a thrusting into the purpose of God. God was thrusting this woman into her purpose. And if she turned around and walked out and gave up, just imagine where she would have been by the series of events that happened within this story. And so many of the prostitutes, they also participated in occult worship. Many of them worshiped other gods. And we have people in the body, they're professing many different types of faith, but one true God. And they're allowing so many other things to take the place of God in their lives.
Yes.
When you're a woman of godly purpose, you're going to understand that if you seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, that everything will be added to you. But we have people that their focus is off, their priorities are off to God. So it's important for us to understand prioritization. We got to prioritize.
Yeah.
So they came before the king. And it says, and the one woman said, oh my Lord. So this is the power right here of outreach and prayer, supplication, and requests. This woman of God knew. And the reason why I'm calling her a woman of God is because I see here in this text that everybody has the ability to pursue their purpose in God. Everybody matters to God. He is no respecter of persons.
That's right.
And we have many people that they pick. See, if you're a woman that's pursuing godly purpose, you can't pick and choose who you want to respect. We have people that they have a prejudgment or they have stereotypes in about people, and they can't progress or move forward because they're stereotyped. There may be somebody that wants to bless you that may not look to your standards. So God is showing you how to be receiving to all types of people. And so I remember, I had a testimony in my life. It's something that God was dealing with me about. And I remember the opportunity where I had, I'm calling it an opportunity because it was a moment for me to truly see God in action in a new way. Because God wants to deal with us in a new season. We're looking at the usual. We're looking at the old way of seeing things. But God wants to deal with us in a new way. And I remember when God allowed me to go into my doctor. And I remember when I went in, I sat in that office. The people, they were giving me the runaround. And, by the time I finished the scans and the different operations, I saw the doctors in the back room and they were talking about, among themselves. And, I had the ability to discern that it wasn't favorable. I said, God, I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to pray and I'm going to seek your face. Because the things that are going on in my surroundings right now, it doesn't look favorable. So as the doctor walked in, because she was used to seeing me on very good terms, she came in and she said, you know what, ma'am? She said, I got something to tell you. She said, we're going to have to refer you to another doctor. I said, well, why are you going to do something like that? I began to question her. She said, well, we found it seems like you have a small tumor on your brain. You have a mass that's on your brain, and we want to refer you into somebody to go in and have it checked out. So I remember during that period of my life, I got really scared. And I remember for a few months, I didn't say anything to anybody. And it was like a period in me where I began to close in. I began to say, people was like, oh, she's not answering the call. And this is why, when those that labor among you, you're able to kick in and understand that something's not right. Because the minute that something happens, you always want to assume that somebody is besides themselves or they're acting funny or some type of different way. But when you're in God, He gives you this level of discernment that allows you to understand that something you need to be interceding. So, as I begin to go through my life, it's like a new mood shift came over me. I remember I didn't want to buy clothes. Something was like, the devil tried to influence me, and you don't need to buy clothes. You're not going to live to wear those clothes. Why are you buying those clothes? And this is why we have to be like-minded. We have to continue to fast and consecrate. If you feel like you're not in a place where you can hear God or you can see God, you better get to a place where you can hear God. You better get to a place where you can see God in person. Some of us, we take advice from any and everybody. And so, I remember I ended up praying and interceding, and God began to deal with me. He said, I want you to be in the fast. There's power in fasting. There's something that only comes by fasting. And that's what God instructed me to do. And I remember for months I began to fast. I began to change. In order for you to have the strength, because see, many of us, we have to understand that faith without works is dead. See, we want God to do so many things, but we don't want to put the effort where it's necessary for the man. We want people to do everything for us. We want the benefits, but we don't want the giver of the benefits. And this is why we're stagnant. And so when I began to intrigue with God, I said, Lord, I want you to do something. I said, I'm fasting, I'm believing you, I'm praying for you to do something new. And I remember I ended up not feeling well. And this is why I want to go with this story today. Because this was a tragedy that God used for His glory to overtake this woman in this particular story. And so as I got sick, I ended up going to the doctor and I began to tell the doctors, and this is how faith operates. You see, if you're not careful, you'll begin even in a new place to begin to recite things of the old. You'll begin to track dust into new territory from the old. To dust yourself off. Some of us are taking the old things in with us, where we're taking baggage in, where we're carrying dead weight with us. So I remember when I got in that room, I said, I have this going on, and they told me they found this, on the scan. I said, I think that's what's going on right now. I think that's why I'm feeling bad. So I remember the doctors, they began to what? They began to run a series of tests. And as they began to run a series of tests, they had us waiting for hours because they wanted to make sure what they saw was accurate. You know, and as the doctor walked into that room, and I remember it as plain as day, he said, ma'am, he said, all the things that you've been telling me, everything that your records show, he said, I don't see any tumor. He said, I don't see anything in your head. He said, this is one of the most accurate and thorough tests that we have back there, and they don't see anything. And this is that season where God wants to take your faith to another level. In order for you to pursue your purpose in God, you're going to have to allow God to do it. Now, don't sit there and stare at certain circumstances that you're going through. Don't allow frustration to drive you. Allow the Spirit of God to take you where you need to go. And so, the two women, they stood before the king. You're in the presence of an open heaven and before Almighty God. And when you understand the spiritual realm, you understand that you have the ability to operate without limitation. God has called you beyond limitation. See, many of us, instead of us focusing on what God can do, we begin to focus on the restrictions. But God is showing us here that He wants to redirect you. This is a redirecting. Right now, even in the Spirit, what God is doing is He's redirecting some minds. Some mindsets to understand what He is capable of doing even when it comes to health. You see, because what athletes pull off, they pull off the area of strength. See, they pull off the physical strength. And when you have people of wealth, they pull off financial strength. When you have people of statuses and in different backgrounds, they begin to what? They pull off how society sees them. But God has shown us here that the Spirit overrides it all. And this is what God is. That's why it's important for you to operate, because the woman with the godly purpose, she understands that it's important for her to operate in the spiritual realm. So in other words, things are not, it may look like one thing, but it may not be. That's why it's important for us to attack it first in the spirit realm. So woman of God, it's important for you to begin to observe the things of God. It's important for you to understand the wisdom that's been endowed on your life, over your life. And the woman said, oh my Lord, I and this woman dwell in one house. Yes. So God is dealing with who you are entangled with. See, many of us, we want to walk free. We want to operate liberally, but yet it's still we're with situations where we're still in habits that are keeping us tied down, and we're not able to freely move in the purpose of God. There's some things that you have individuals, they're saying they want to be delivered. They're saying that they want to be set free, but it's their placement that's holding them back. When you get called into purpose, you can't be in any and every environment. You can't engage in every conversation. Even your thought process is important. People, they neglect to understand even the importance of renewing your thoughts daily. The Bible speaks of renewing your thoughts. So if you want to pursue your purpose in God, you're going to have to, these are some things you're going to have to take into consideration. So she was in one house. We're observing not only her surroundings, but we're observing the people that she is surrounded by. So in other words, when we look at this here, there was a gift placed within her. God has placed gifts within you. And it is important that you protect the gift that God has placed inside you. When you're having a baby, you can't eat everything. And when you have little children even among you, you gotta watch what they're eating. And so God is dealing with us about our gifts being what? Cultivated. And in order for you to see you're called, many of you are called to cultivate others. In order for you to walk into that area of cultivating, you're going to have to be cultivated first. We have many people that they want to skip the process. They want to jump and they want to skip to all the benefits, but they don't want to deal with the process. And even when I was looking at how this woman, she spoke up when she began to talk to the king, I began to even view the secular aspect of this. And when we look at this, even the secular world understands the Fifth Amendment. They understand freedom of speech. They understand freedom of expression. But many times in the body, we neglect to hear people. This is how people get healed, through their testimonies. And this is what the devil comes in and tries to do. He tries to come in and steal the testimony from the people of God. You've come too far to allow the devil to steal your testimony. You've come too far to allow the devil to smother your praise. So she's still speaking, and she says, well, I had a baby. And I like this here because we saw here that this woman had her baby first. 3 days before. Yes. And there's two things I want to look at because I saw, well, the baby was older than the other baby that was going to be born later in this scripture. That's something that's stating the obvious. But also I wanted to look at another factor. And I saw here that many people, we focus on experience. But even so, we see here that God gave this other woman, because it was two of them, it was two harlots, two women, he gave the other woman an opportunity to see the process of feeding this child. She said they were in one house together. She said that the woman was there when she delivered. So she was able to see this woman nurturing her child. She was exposed to an opportunity to see a model of it. She saw how the woman got up at night. She saw the woman taking care of her baby. But yet and still we see here that she decides to deviate from the standard of nurturing her baby. And this is what we find many people doing. They have the opportunity to hear the word. And this is what the word says. It says that people will have the opportunity to hear the word. They'll have the opportunity to listen to the word, but many will choose to do what they want to do. And so this is what I like, because I saw here even that this woman, she stood in that place of even when it came to elder. We need more people that's even going to stand in places of eldership. We have too many people, woman of God. You've been called to be a model. You've been called to help people, to steer them in the correct direction, not to take them away and then scatter the people and to misguide and mislead the people. That's not what God called you to do. But we see here this woman, the reason for her setback was because of her placement. And we see here, and even it shows here that when you look at these two harlots in this setting, you'll find here that it would even make you associate, because even when we look at the events that's going to take place thereafter, we would think that she's just like the other woman. And this is what many of us, we think that. I remember in my life when I went through a series of being hurt, I thought everybody was the same. Oh, that person like that did me this way, so that means this person's going to do me like that too. And then before you know it, you begin to what? You begin to build walls around yourself. You won't let anybody in. You won't let anybody talk to you. You won't let anybody help you. Because you're basing what happened to you through somebody. You're making somebody else suffer for what somebody else did. And so as a woman of God, carrying God's purpose, you're going to have to understand that the aspect of receiving people, even after you were hurt. And what is that? That's the concept of forgiving. And so when we look at this here, she said we were together. And so when we look at that number 3, 3 represents many things. 3 represents expansion. It represents abundance. But one of the symbols that I wanted to pull from number 3 is the ability to rise. Because we see how when Jesus died and he rose on that 3rd day, that's when he was what? Given resurrected power. So God has given you the resurrected power. You're not going to die in the state that you're in. You're not going to stay where you're at unless you want to. If you want to stay there, you can stay. Because see, some people, they say they want things, but they don't do the actions to move forward. So if you want to stay there, you can. He said, behold, I knock at the door. I'm not a forceful God. Okay, so if you want to open the door for me, stay right there. Because I'm not going to pull on that door. I'm not going to force you to open it. See, some people, they have the mentality that God is forcing. That he's not compassionate. That he's going to sit there and he's going to pull and he's not going to give you the freedom of choice. But God gives you the freedom of choice. But are you willing to suffer consequences for your choices? There's many people, they don't want to go through the concept of understanding what their consequences are. And we're coming to an end soon, but I want to look at some more things. And the woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. Yes. And so we see here that your life requires maintenance. Yes. When you, just like with a car. What happens when you don't change your oil in your car? Well, I can tell you what happens. But going to do it. And so what God is showing us here that your life requires prayer. It requires times, there's going to be times you're going to have to just set yourself aside when God gives you instructions to do so. And so we see here, this is the case here where this woman begins to see certain effects of not being awake. It says here that at midnight, that was the shifting. Midnight represents the shift. It represents the point of breakthrough. When she was at her point of shifting, when she was at her point of breaking through whatever her situation was and in reaching a new dimension of God, we see here that's when the enemy did what? Came in and snatched up her testimony. I've had people, and they will talk about certain habits that they would be delivered from for years. Then all of a sudden they would allow themselves to fall into temptation and they would find themselves smoking again, becoming an alcoholic again. Yeah. And this is why God is showing us here it's very important. Don't let the devil come and steal everything you work so hard for. And in order for you to be productive, you're going to have to understand it's going to require movement. You can't always stay in the same place once God promotes you. Because see, she delivered a child. She wasn't just a harlot anymore, but she was a mother. She took a new role. Yeah. And God wanted to do something new